as you two were speaking, a memory came back to me on Mother's Day last year. My son Christian, he came and we spent the day together, and he and I both love to paint. So I had some canvases and I had some paints, and I just remember the painting that I painted, and it was I think I did, but all of it was either very plain circles, triangles. Um, I mean, it was very lovely. Both of our paintings were lovely. I don't really think about it too much while I'm doing it. It just eating comes and we it just brought back a happy memory of spending that time. So
And for you also can play the piano. Yes, piano.
me, yes,
Yeah. I think
yes,
Anna also plays piano.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have a piano anymore because when I sold our house, I had a really nice grand piano. I used to teach singing lessons and piano, so I don't have a keyboard or anything anymore.
Okay. So you both are multi-talented.
Yeah, but I don't play piano. I would love to play an instrument, but I don't play piano. There are some friends. She's telling that our sound is not going well again. I don't know. I'm recording. I just started recording now, and because it's always the same, I guess it's our energy. I don't know. Anyways, I will keep the live, and because sometimes because they say they can hear me but they cannot hear you. I don't know why. I don't know why it's always the same. I guess it's our energy. But I love
uh,
piano. I love piano. I love to know how to play piano. I love music, any music, chanting, and that's why I have the instruments. And I was learning guitar, um, but then it was before all this worldwide situation started, and then the teacher wanted us to come to the classes with the mask, and I said, no, I don't feel like that will not be joyful for me. And, but I could practice at home because he gave me a lot of, uh, let's say, material to practice. But yeah, I'm very lazy about practicing music. I don't know. I have so much. I'm into so many things that music is magic for me.
Okay, so tell when you lost in the music and when you lost ever you sit in meditation, you don't sit in meditation. But tell me that how you feel when you lost in music. How's the feeling? How your mind works when you lost in music?
For temple or for me?
For you? For
For
you,
me.
then temple will answer.
Yeah, let me just say what Claudia is
You
saying.
are the host. You are the host, but I'm asking the question.
Oh, so oh, this is strange. Uh, uh, so Claudia says she can't hear us. I'll try. Okay, I'll try to stop the live, but we keep here, and I will start again because they are saying they just can hear me and they cannot hear anybody else. Don't ask me why.
Then
So I
what to
just
do?
stopped the transmission, and now let's try again. I don't know why. Really. But
Again?
we are recording, right? So we are
Then come
recording.
again.
So we are coming back again live. Not anymore on that live. Let's see. Anyways, I'll post later. I think whenever we decide to get together, it's better that we don't do a live because it's very strong energy. Also, I'd like to try in the restream, but I don't know because you said it doesn't work in your telephone, right? Shubham. You said
What
Restream,
live?
the Restream, the other app, which I was
Yeah,
trying,
Restream is not work. Yeah,
doesn't work.
I
But
need to. I
I,
need to. Then I need to. I think I need to open my laptop or my iPhone. But in this phone, it's not working.
yeah. So you were asking me how do I feel with the music when I'm lost
When you
in
lost
music?
in no no no. When you lost in music.
Yeah, when I'm lost in music, yeah, it's the joy, pure joy. It's pure joy. It's not all the musics that carry me to that place, but some musics they are really. I feel for me, I feel that those musics were, in a way, it's a kind of a, they are a kind of a channeling. I don't know how to explain. From the creation is a free flow from the creation. Those musics for me were created in a moment where the person that was creating music was in a free flow, in the joy, and that's what I feel when I listen. And so I forget about everything. My body just flows, and I feel that I'm broadcasting some frequency when I'm in that state, and when whoever is in that state, when you are lost in music or lost in something that you are doing, you are broadcasting a very pure frequency of the totality, which can be accessed for everybody that is around you, and of course it's going to the totality. So it's, yeah, it's, for me it's what we can hear for, in a way. It's a great way to expand. It's not that we can hear for it, but it's one of the joys of our experience as humans.
Okay, no. Temple, you share how you lost in music
How when I'm
and
lost,
what is the difference between when you lost in meditation and when you lost in music? So how the two
how,
things difference?
how are they different?
Yeah, and
Um,
how the or the experience is same. Then Anna will answer this. But first you answer that when you lost in meditation, sitting somewhere, and when you lost in music, is there any difference for you or there are same experience?
I think when if I'm lost in meditation, I would say it's very similar experiences. Um, I think it depends on if I'm alone or if I'm in front of other people as far as music, because most of the time when I would sing, it would be performing in a group. So there was a balance that had to be there. In front of people, you have to maintain the awareness, that you're performing and other people are there with you. So you're inviting them to join with you in that experience. So when I'm picking my own music, if I could perform anything, I would tend to perform things like Anna. Because I like to feel joyful. So I would want to pick joyful music. But sometimes, there'd be a lot of times I would just be singing whatever someone else would want me to sing. It could be occasions. So I would say in that instance, you have to allow yourself to embody whatever the essence is of the music that you're singing. Sometimes it's profoundly sad, sometimes you're singing a song of loss. And so as a singer, it's your job to embody and and communicate whatever emotion that's in that music. So sometimes you know, sometimes it's not very joyful, sometimes it's it's a heart wrenching, um
No,
and
I'm asking when you're sitting, you are listening some music.
just by
So when
myself
you, yeah,
when
just
I'm
when you
listening
are
to music.
when you are sitting in some room, just you alone and listening some music, then how you lost?
Well, if it's just random music, then whatever emotion is in that music, that's what I'll feel,
Okay,
you know. Yeah, I'll feel whatever the song.
that's great. Yeah, and
I had some experience because I always wanted to sing, and but sing like I wanted to sing in a shower, because I because I thought I was not so good to sing solo, but my voice would be nice in the show. So I was um, a, a teacher, a piano teacher that was teaching piano to my son. I asked him about a choir, and he said, "Oh, actually, I am the maestro of the church choir, Catholic church choir." And I said, "Oh, okay. I'm not following religion anymore, but if you don't mind that I'll be there, uh, I would love to join you." And then I joined them for a while, and it was really beautiful because he was doing like kind of Gregorian chants. So when I was singing, it was really amazing, the feeling, and I was in that flow. But then something happened to me because I was singing and the words, I didn't believe in the words. They didn't make sense to me. And so I gave up because I couldn't, because I love the feeling of being floating, and Gregorian chant is really like, "Whoa," very, very, you feel the energy. I was living uh, in a very surreptitious way in the church while they were having the mass. I would be weeping love, and but then I thought because I cannot flow saying some words that they were using because they didn't make sense to me. So I understand what you say, and of course you have to be an actor and pass to the music the meaning and the feelings that are in the lyrics. But if the lyrics doesn't make sense to you, like for me, I cannot do it anymore. I can do it, but it's not fun, so I don't do it. It's like no, I don't want to do it. No, come.
Yeah, but with the lyrics, I think when you listen the lyrics and then it makes some emotions. But the music without lyrics, then you can go in the meditation. You lost with the rhythms, with the vibration. When the lyrics come, they can touch you some of your emotions. Like suppose you are watching, you are listening something romantic, you are listening something, so you will go in that direction. Like the emotions come within you. But if there is no lyrics, I used to listen the without any lyrics, like meditative music only. You just someone playing guitar, someone playing some flute. So there are difference between this with the lyrical music and non-lyrical with just the flow of vibration.
How
How
do
you
you?
feel, Temple, on this?
Yes.
Well, I think I'm listening to both of your comments. There's different there's different layers. Music has different layers. So a lot of times, when we're doing our sessions, I have no idea what the mantra is that I'm saying, but
Mm.
in my own experience, like I can tap into the energy, um, and so it's almost like I'm directing the feeling that I want. So without even knowing what the word is, I have an intention within my own self. So as I'm chanting it, you know, it's kind of like I'm directing the flow of energy within my own self. But like what Anna's saying, I think music and any type of art form is going to be the most enjoyable when you are free to express yourself as you want to, because performing in front of people is not nearly as satisfying as when you are completely free and you're choosing your own music according to what your own soul leads you towards. I used to sing in a choir. There would be about it was called the May Festival Chorus, and it was with a symphony orchestra. And we had to sing many different languages, Russian, I mean, all kinds of different languages. So part of my work was to not only learn the music, but I had to study and break down the words and understand what the lyrics were, because that was part of communicating the music. Um, because music is extremely powerful. I mean, I always say music is the language of the soul. Music is extremely powerful.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when you're using music to communicate to another person, whether it's one person or an audience or whatever, to be able to communicate it in the best possible way, you have to break it down, not just in the frequency and the sounds, but also knowing the language and feeling it resonate, the words, every aspect, every single part of that music. You have to bring it into your soul, and it has to vibrate in every part of your being to be able. These are the master performers. They knew this. I mean, this is what made them masters, because they surrendered every aspect of themselves to whatever that music was, and they became it. And you could see it. You can see conductors in orchestras. I mean, they're magnificent. Aren't they magnificent? I mean, to see a body of people in an orchestra or a choir, just to watch them, even if you cut the sound off and you just watch the images on a screen, I mean, it is amazing, because when people are truly engaged in whatever it is that they're doing, I mean, even if you don't understand the language, to be in that situation, you have such a profound understanding. And in those situations, I feel like that has the power to connect all of humanity. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like people from all different types of cultures, they just have this profound understanding in those type situations. So that's the power of music. I mean, it affects every part of a person.
Yeah. The music has always power because like in spirituality, in mysticism, or in the devotion, because the greatest form is devotion. So there are many mystics, there are many enlightened ones. Though are only music. They write poems. They sing music. They just singing, and this was their path. They have no meditation, nothing, just by music. Music was their path. So there is a path of enlightened by music. Abbas, Meera. So the Meera she was a princess. She was a queen, a great queen. She was the wife of a great king, and then he fallen down with the love with the Krishna. Krishna. There is a Krishna is a beautiful person and a fantastic one. In India, every woman wants to a husband or a lover like Krishna. So there is a Krishna. So she fall in love with Krishna. She was a queen, but her love, she never sing in her life, but her love for Krishna makes her sing for the Krishna. She started writing poetry. This in India we call bhajan. Bhajan is also a singing, this song, kind of the devotional song. And then she started playing. There is a one, I don't know, harmonium kind of thing. And she became totally devoted for Krishna. And she lost her life. Means she lost everything with a queen. And once the king gave her a poison, the pot of poison to drink. And she
Mm.
just give the name. She sing one mantra, and she sing some song and with the Krishna, and she drink, like Krishna gave him nectar, and the poison didn't affect her. So she put such involvement with this singing that it becomes her life. Now we are worshipping Meera for her involvement for Krishna and just the way of singing. So singing and the music is a way of enlightenment, for the love, for the devotion. It can change, it can transform people. Obviously, this is the power
Yeah.
of music.
Well, even children, I love watching children when they just spontaneously sing or dance, or when they're painting or doing whatever. I mean, just sit and just to observe a child naturally know how to do all those things.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
was hearing you, but I'm finishing the live because everybody is saying that they cannot hear us. Uh, yeah. We do you know if we can be more than two persons in the Facebook Live? Because we could. live on Facebook Live. I don't know. I don't know, but it could be an idea. Do you know if it's possible?
What possible?
Do you
She,
know?
I think she's asking if we could do Facebook Live.
Yes, if we can be the three of us in the Facebook Live. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
we can do.
We can try. We can try. I don't know because I finished the live again, but this is being recorded, so I will share the recording later and I'll send you. But we could try, like this meeting is gonna finish in 9 minutes or something because we are three, remember, and this is the free Zoom, so we can speak a little bit more. But then I would suggest that we try to go live on Facebook Live if you still have time to do it. I don't know, Shubham, if you have time, because
Okay, it's because it's 20. No, it's
so you
I
have
have to
to
cook my
dinner.
dinner. I have
Yeah,
to cook my dinner. Yes, I
yeah.
still
So
didn't.
so maybe
Well, maybe,
we finish
maybe
this one, and then maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow we can try to go to the
yeah.
Facebook Live to see what
that would be
Okay,
happens.
good.
okay, we can do.
That would be
Yeah,
Okay,
fun.
that will be. Yeah.
yeah, but
I feel like I have an easier for some reason sometimes on the Zoom I have a hard time getting all the links and stuff in. I think the sound would probably be a lot better. Don't you think, Shub? With all three of us if we were on the Facebook Live instead?
Yeah, we can do. Obviously.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe you can be the host and you invite us, and I use my
Yeah.
telephone because if I use my telephone, then there is no sound issues. It's the
Okay,
computer
so
because it's an old computer and has some issues, but I love it
but tomorrow
because
can we do 1 hour later? 1 hour later. Like today we start
uh,
at 8 p.m. for me, 9 p.m. for me.
yeah, for me it's okay. If it's okay for you, how
Yeah,
about you, Temple?
yeah,
Tomorrow? Is it,
That sounds good to me.
yeah. So we try tomorrow at 1 hour later, right? That's it. At
yeah.
your 9, which for me will be 3:30,
3:30. Yeah.
And for Temple is
10:30. 10:30.
3:30. That's it. But I was hearing you, and so let's just finish until it ends. When it ends, we then I'll send you recording, and but we don't come back again. Um, so I was listening to you, and then I was thinking because you said Shulkan, like that for some people the music is the spiritual path for them, and I feel when as I heard you. Uh, there was this little voice saying any anything can be spiritual path in the sense that is how you are doing it. So you can be claiming something, but if you can use anything as a tool for your spiritual growing and as your spiritual path.
Yeah.
And
You just need involvement, total involvement. You even you is a even if you are a cricketer, means you are a sports person. If you are too much involved, it will become your spirituality. This is your path. Now with this you can go to higher, with higher devotion or something. So whatever you are doing, if you are doing with involvement, this is your path of spirituality.
how do you see it, Temple?
Uh, Thank you so much for having me here with you again. And I totally agree. I think we all have different paths. All of life. I mean, honestly, I think all of life is spiritual. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't really separate the spirit
Yeah,
from anything. Everything is of the spirit.
yeah.
So
yeah, that's
See,
something.
there is no material, no spiritual. Everyone has a spirit, everyone. But just once when one started to go inward, we call it spirituality. One has a the longing for material possessions, we call this material. So as such, no one is material, no one is a spiritual person. Everyone is material, everyone is spiritual. But when the willingness, where the willingness going, if they want to go inward or they want to possess all this material.
yeah.
It is choose, as we choose, because that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying to
this is the
everybody.
word. Great.
We choose. We are the creators, so we choose. We are the creator
Yep,
and the
yeah, the
servant.
creator.
We are the creator. And then there is all these multi-layered or multi-dimensional
Yeah,
aspects.
you're talking like a yogi mystic. We are the creator.
Yeah, but that's what I'm feeling these days. So I'm having difficulties to be here, here in the sense in the everyday life, because like I'm speaking with someone and I feel like doing movements with my hands and because I'm feeling the energy and so now yeah I have to come back to earth again. Yeah, but I'm rooting a lot. I'm all the time feeling the planet too. So yeah, has been a very interesting experience this last month, 2 months. And you were speaking about language temple and about communication and that music is universal communication and that's what I like about those like language meetings because we just let the flow came through our lips and it's what we feel inside that for me that brings me the awareness of maybe I'm transmitting energy from dragons or maybe this energy is from Gaia or maybe this energy is from Yeshua or but it's I don't even try to label it but a friend was explaining and then I started to pay more attention and sometimes I feel that is some energy that is from Yeshua and other times will be another uh, energetic group but ultimately it's all from source and from the totality and that's an amazing way to communicate because you just feel you don't know you don't have your brain doesn't try to understand the words just feel and yeah so
Brain can't understand everything, so your brain has no power to understand profound experience. This is brain is very powerful. It can create everything, but as such experience, brain can't understand the experiences. If when you want to understand universe, you have to put your brain lost.
and then you don't want to understand anymore because you just
Yeah.
you just are there and oh this is
One.
good.
Yes.
Hmm,
Well, thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much. I love you guys.
Thank
We
you.
we
Thank you.
still
Love you
have
so much,
Thank you.
Anna.
no,
Thank you
but
so much for
we still
Have a
have. I'm
yeah.
trying to see because I have something in front. Oh, okay. So we have 1 minute and a half. So your last words for this recording.
Yeah, yeah. This is you are a wonderful person. You are bringing the light. Great.
Yes. And
Someday we will
Andy,
ask you.
I
Yeah.
want to tell Anna, Andy, my husband, he wants to come in on you. He always tells me how much he loves you. He says you have such a beautiful energy. He really enjoys looking at your Facebook and your comments and all your posts. And we were just talking about you right before I came on.
Yeah,
He
because
wants to join us.
yeah, I told Andy come and join us. So maybe, but what is the best time for Andy? It will
Well,
maybe
it probably if he wants to come on, it would have to be on a weekend because he's during the daytime here. He works away from home. So yeah, but he would really enjoy that. He was telling me that he would love
and you can
to
do
come and
it
chat with you.
on weekend, Shukran. You can do it on weekend or no?
Yeah. We can.
Yes. So let us know what is the best time for you, Temple. For instance, on
Okay.
Saturday or I don't know the best day for Shukran. For me, it's okay. Whatever you
Okay.
decide, and let me know.
Okay.
So
We'll
we
Uh,
can
we'll work
make
it out. I'll talk to